Hello everyone, it's Living Online here for Server.pro, and today I'll be showing you how to enable experimental mode on your Bedrock server. As of now, there are two ways to enable experimental features on a server. The first way is by creating a single player world with those features enabled and uploading the save onto your server. Starting off, in your game you'll want to click on the Create a New World tab. There you should name your world, change the game mode and tweak other options as you please, but when you're done, scroll down to the Experiments section. There you want to enable all the experimental features. When that's done, simply click Create and load up your world. Once the world's been generated, walk around a little bit to make sure the world's saved correctly. For the next step, we're going to have to find the world save we just created. On some devices, the world file is saved in your Minecraft files folder. However, I'll be showing you how to find MinecraftWorlds saves on PC. So if you're not following this tutorial on a PC, you should Google to find out where your world save is. To find it on PC, you have to press the Windows key and the R key at the same time on your keyboard to open this small window. After, make sure to enter this destination address in the text box. We'll be leaving this exact address in the description, so you can simply copy and paste it. However, when that's done, just press enter to open a Files Explorer window. On this window, you may see a few files with all kinds of different letters and numbers. To find the most recent save your game has made, you just click on Date Modified for it to rearrange the file order. The file at the very top will be the world you most recently created. To double check, you can double click the world save and open up the levelname.txt file. I know this is the world I just created because it says the name of the world inside. If the world name here matches the recent save you made, then you're all good to go as well. For now, you can minimize that Files Explorer window, but don't close it as we're going to be using it shortly. Now what you want to do is head to the Server.pro website and access your server control panel from there. At the server dashboard, you want to make sure the server is offline. Afterwards, you need to head to the Files tab. When you're there, scroll down until you find the Worlds folder and open it up. You're going to see a folder in there named Bedrock Level, as that's the world your server currently has installed. But we no longer want that world on our server. We want the world we just created, so you should open up the Files Explorer window from before. Make sure you locate the most recent save folder made and drag it into the Worlds folder on your server. It shouldn't take too long for the files to upload. When it's done, all you have to do is delete the Bedrock Level folder. Then you want to right click and rename the save we just uploaded. We're not actually going to rename it though, you just want to select the text inside the text box and right click to copy it. After, what you want to do is head back to the Files tab. Scroll down until you find the server.properties file and open it up. When you're there, look for the line saying level name and after the equals, paste the text you just copied. This is so the server knows which world you actually want to be generated on the server. Before proceeding, make sure to save file to ensure the changes take effect. When that's done, it means your server will now have a world with experimental features enabled. However, there's a way to enable experimental features on an existing world as well, so I'll be showing you how to do that in the next segment. The other method for enabling experimental features is by downloading a world save you already have and editing it in your Bedrock game. For example, if you already have a world you've played on, you'll want to head back to Files and scroll down to find the Worlds folder. Inside, you'll see your world save. All you have to do is select the save and click Download. It shouldn't take too long to download, but when it's finished, you'll want to press the Windows key and the R key at the same time on your keyboard. That'll open up the small window from before. Make sure the same address is typed in from earlier and press enter. When the Files Explorer window opens up, you can minimize it for the time being. Right now, what you want to do is double click on the zip file that was downloaded and then drag the folder inside into the Files Explorer window we opened just a second ago. In no time, the files will be transferred and that means that your server's world save is now available to edit in-game. To edit the world save, you need to open up your Minecraft Bedrock application. When it's open, click play and in your world section you should see the world save you dragged in from your server. Make sure you press the edit button on the right and when game settings opens up, simply start enabling all the experimental features. This prompt may pop up for you and it'll ask if you actually want to enable experimental gameplay. All you have to do is press the Activate Experiments button, which will create a copy of the world. You should then press edit on that copy of the world. That should allow you to select and enable all experimental options. When you're done doing so, simply press the arrow to return back to the Worlds list screen. Now that we've edited the world save, we can upload it to our server. Like before, you're going to have to press the Windows key and the R key at the same time on your keyboard. Make sure that in the text bar you have the destination address in the description pasted in and press enter. When this Files Explorer window pops up, simply press the Date Modified button to make the most recent save show up at the top. Once the recent save has been located, quickly minimize the Files Explorer window. What you want to do here is select the world save you have on your server with no experimental features enabled and delete it. It shouldn't take long, so when that's done, all you have to do is drag in the edited world save into your server's worlds folder. When that's finished, you want to right-click the save and rename. You once again want to copy the text inside the rename text box. Afterwards, you'll need to head back to the Files section and into the Server.properties file once more. Once you're inside that file, look for the line saying level name, and after the equals, you want to right-click and paste the text copied from a second ago. Before proceeding, it's crucial you save file to ensure the changes actually take effect, and that's it. At this point, you can simply boot your server up and play, or you can upload add-ons onto the server to play with. If you're not sure on how to upload add-ons onto your server, we've actually made a video on how to do so we'll leave the link to that in the description. However, when you finish setting the server up, you can turn it on. Then head to the dashboard and copy the host name. What you have to do next is launch your Bedrock game, and when it's open, click play. Head to the Servers tab, scroll to the very bottom and click Add Server. When this menu pops up, paste the host name in the IP address section. You can enter whatever server name you want and then press play. Finally, when you've loaded into your world, you'll be able to play with all experimental features. Well, that's it for this video. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them down below. And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to see more from my channel. Thank you for watching.